What's up, everyone? This is Minnesota Mike back with you for another video. This has been, somewhat of a tradition over the past handful of years to sing Harrisburg on the 5th of July because it references that in the lyrics. This is one of my favorite Josh Ritter songs and one of my favorites to do because I love, kind of putting my own spin on his version of his own song, but live from Ivy Gardens. I just kind of took it in a little bit of a different direction, but use that as a baseline. So definitely check that out after we're done here. But this is Harrisburg, and I hope you enjoy it. Romero got married on the 5th of July in Our Lady of Immaculate Dawn. He couldn't got married in the revival man's tent, but there ain't no reviving what's gone. Slipped like a shadow from the family he built in a little white house by the woods. Dropped the kids at the mission with a rose for the Virgin. She knew he was gone for good. It's a long way to heaven, it's closer to Harrisburg, and that's still a long way from the place where we are. And if evil exists, it's a pair of train tracks, and the devil is a railroad car. Could've gone somewhere, but the train tracks kept going, and it seemed like they always left soon. And the ones that he ran with moaned low and painful, said sad miseries to the moon. It's a long way to heaven, it's closer to Harrisburg, and that's still a long way from the place where we are. And if evil exists, it's a pair of train tracks, and the devil is a railroad car. So as I said, this has become a little bit of a tradition to play Harrisburg every July 5th. And every single year I call up Josh Ritter right around this time, and I, call him up, look in the white pages there, under Ritter, Josh. And I call him up and I say, Joshy boy, is this gonna be the year? Is this going to be the year that you finally sing Harrisburg with me? Technology is such that before I've asked you to do this song with me at a gig, but you don't even have to do that. You can just log in to Restream and you can sing. And he said, every single time you call me Joshy boy, and I've told you not to call me that. And I said, okay, so if I don't do that, will you sing with me? And he said, no, absolutely not. And then he just hung up. But never one to give up. I kept the white pages open. And I went to the eyes, and I found Chris Isaac. And I said, Chris, how would you like to sing a song with me? And he said, well, what would we even sing? And I said, well, how about one of yours? And he said, well, I have an expansive catalog. That doesn't exactly narrow it down. What did you have in mind? And I said, I don't know, maybe. What a wicked game you play to make me feel this way. What a wicked thing to do to make me fall in love with you. And I don't want to fall in love. No, I don't want to fall in love with you. The next thing I heard was a dial tone. Talk about a wicked game. But I wasn't giving up yet. I was going to give it one more try. So I went to the D's. And I called up a guy who's historically nice to every single person, fan or media, that tries to interact with him. And that, of course, is Mr. Bob Dylan. And I called up Bob Dylan and I said, Bobby. And he says, what? And I say, how would you like to duet with me? And he says, what would we even sing? And I said, I don't know, maybe. There must be some kind of way out of it, said the joker to the thief. There's too much confusion, I can't get no relief. Businessmen, they drink my wine, plowmen dig my earth. None would ever compromise, nobody of this world. And next thing I heard out of Bob's mouth, he pauses for a second and then he says to me, no reason to get excited. And I said, oh my God, are we actually doing this? And he says, no reason to get excited. We're not doing this. Ugh. Makes me sick. He's normally just so nice to fans. I don't get it. So fine. I guess I'll finish this up on my own. Rose at the altar, withered and wilted, Romero sank into a dream. He didn't make heaven, he didn't make Harrisburg, he died in a hole in between. Some say that money is the root of all evil, others say God's a drunkard for pain. Me, I believe that the Garden of Eden was burned to make way for a train. For a train, it's a long way to heaven. It's closer to Harrisburg, and that's still a long way from the place where we are. And if evil exists, it's a pair of train tracks, and the devil is a railroad car. It's a long way to heaven, it's closer to Harrisburg, and that's still a long way from the place where we are. And if evil exists, it's a pair of train tracks, and the devil is a railroad car. And the devil is a railroad car, and the devil is a railroad car. All right. And that was Harrisburg. Like I said, my annual rendition of that. And please go check out the Live at the Ivy Gardens. My version of it will make a lot more sense. But Josh Ritter's version of that Live at Ivy Gardens, which really inspired me to pick up this song and kind of make it my own. But I'm Minnesota Mike. Thank you so much for indulging me on this annual tradition. Happy 5th of July, a great day for music, including that one. And then, of course, Cracked Review, which came out in 1994 on July 5th. So thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you tune in next time as well. And check out all my other videos. Appreciate it.